Hi, I'm James Foxhall, President of Tigerpaw.
I'm Randy Ware, President of Decision Systems Plus.
I'm Brian Seworth, Partner at Technology Assurance Group, TAG.
And Dale Stein, Partner at Technology Assurance Group, TAG.
This has been just a tremendous user conference for the first show that Tigerpaw has presented. Just brought tremendous value to everyone in attendance. To us as TAG, we have a strong strategic alliance with Tigerpaw, and Tigerpaw has been part of the glue that we're able to deliver to our customers that strengthens their business, advances their business, helps them increase their profitability, and gives them a competitive advantage. The marketplace is changing significantly. Managed services is obviously a hot topic today. However, there's a lot of obscurity centered around managed services. At its core, managed services is providing a set service of solutions, bundled services, for a fixed cost. There's a lot of companies out there today that tout that they deliver managed services. However, they're still engaged in the break-fix model. Now, some of the more popular managed service type models, one being the homegrown or in-house, meaning a homegrown model is one where I've decided as an integrator, whether I'm a data VAR or voice VAR, to take on, become my own managed service, deliver managed services from the ground up. Meaning, I acquire the technology, I build the infrastructure, and I hire, recruit, train the people with the skill sets to deliver managed services to my customers. That's one way of doing it. Another way of doing it is the hybrid model. In the hybrid model, I have built it from the ground up. I've built it homegrown. I've taken on the technology, I've built the infrastructure, I have the people. However, in order to get to the next level, in order to advance my business a little quicker, faster, and easier, I've outsourced and leveraged third-party master MSP. Meaning, so for example, one of the components that I need to deliver to my customers is help desk. I can offload the help desk to a third-party master MSP where I can focus on certain managed services. I can leverage the breadth and depth of those services by the third-party master MSP to deliver that. Allows me to scale much faster, allows me to increase profitability much faster, and to provide even greater value to my customer. Now the third model, if I'm a voice VAR, let's say, I can start providing managed services rather quickly by getting into this space by immediately partnering with a third-party master MSP. So I can take on, with the right partner, make my customers aware that I can provide managed services to them through the third-party master MSP. Allows me to get into this space, low risk, low barrier to entry, low learning curve. So those are the three different types of models. Tigerpaw plays an integral role in each one of those three models. I'd like to introduce or bring in the conversation over to Randy Ware here, who's one of our premier TAG members out of Chicago, Illinois, who's engaged in one of these models and delivering managed services profitably to his customers. Randy.
Thanks very much, Brian. Yes, we've seen certainly that transition to taking better holistic care of clients is very important and has certainly been an emerging trend in the business. We've been particularly happy to try to increase the learning and the capability that we have over the 25 years that we've been in business. And for us, the partnership that we've had with TAG and with Tigerpaw has been critical for the performance of our business. Because what we've found is that in order to succeed in this business, we need to find and then understand and implement best practices. And TAG as an organization is all about collecting, helping to refine, and communicate, educate people on best practices. We found Tigerpaw to be a great partner because of the fact that they have embodied those best practices into the software so that we as an organization can go ahead and truly fulfill our mission for our customers. You know, we found that over the years, it's easy to feel as an entrepreneur, I mean, I started the company, that I was a lone ranger. I only know what I know. And one of the things that I have found particularly beneficial out of this convention and the association with Tigerpaw and with TAG and its members has been the fact that we can share experiences and I can learn those things that actually help grow and make a difference in our business. I would encourage everybody to go ahead and do that. And certainly, in my opinion, having a terrific professional PSA tool like Tigerpaw has been a tool that without that, our business would not be where it is today. And without our involvement with TAG, we wouldn't be where we are today in delivering the value and the customer satisfaction of the marketplace.
Plus the flexibility that Tigerpaw gives us. TAG has a process that we call the process of how to sell, and there's various steps and touch points, and Tigerpaw has been able to take those steps, incorporate it into the tracking phones, into the processes of how we train our salespeople to make sure that those processes are occurring. And so we got to customize for the TAG organization the sales process, and that's what it all comes down to is better practices. How do you put them into a process so that they are expandable and that you can scale, and every time you bring in an employee, you're not reinventing the wheel. You have that process. Tigerpaw plays an integral role of how we're doing that, and we appreciate the level of support that we have on both sides.
It's been an exciting relationship for a long period of time, and we've got some neat things that we're cooking up to go forward. One of the things that Randy touched on that I find particularly compelling is the idea of sharing and collaboration. We're preaching it to everybody here that they should be sharing and collaborating, but it's something that even in the last couple of years we've really realized how important it is to us to be sharing and collaborating. We make software, obviously, but at Tigerpaw it's more than software. You know, our job is to help people like Randy better his business, build a better business. And we talk about that means different things to different people. Whether it's a lifestyle business or it's something you want to grow and you want to sell, it might be just something you want to put your kids through college, right, and have a nice little income, a lot of different things. And our job isn't to tell you what that is. Our job is to help you achieve that. And you've been running this since, I think, 96. So a long time with TAG. And TAG brings a knowledge and experience in the operational perspective, in the business model perspective, that's really refreshing and something we don't have internally. And so it makes a lot of sense for us to be working with TAG and with others to say, how do we take that knowledge that you guys have got and turn it into tools? Because really the software is the vehicle for us. It's the tool for us to provide that value, along with training and education, webinars, coaching sessions, and all the things that go with it. So you're kind of a model citizen in that way, that you've figured out how to leverage both sides, and in some ways helping us even bridge closer to say, how can we take what you've kind of pulled from both and make it into something that we can push out and provide to others. So we've had a relationship for a long period of time, and I personally feel like it's just warming up. It's just warming up. And the voice and data is converging. And if you're on one side of the fence and not on both sides of the fence, you're missing an opportunity and could potentially heading to some serious problems.
And it's the most exciting time to ever be in this business. I mean, change always creates opportunity. And as you go into new ventures, you don't know what you don't know. And the more you know about something, the more you realize just how much you don't know. And if you don't have collaboration, if you don't have the proper strategic partners, as Randy said, you're the Lone Ranger. In today's environment, the complexity, you can't do it that way.
You go out of business.
You're out of business.
You're out of business.
And I think having the right tools make a difference. I mean, we've been converged, for way over 10 years. And certainly having the expertise that we get from TAG and its membership, and a tool set like yours that allows us to be able to handle both of those. Because we are truly 50%, in the data world, and we're 50% in the telephony world. And so for us to be able to keep track of the server configurations and the phone system and the circuits and the services that we're delivering and do the contract administration and manage that client relationship,
right,
and be able to go ahead and do the billing and all the things that are part of Tigerpaw has really been just fabulous. I think it's made all the difference in the world for us being able to exist in that converged world. It's helped us with the managed service environment, both on the telephony side and on the data side. I think if you're not tracking the details, if you don't know what you're supposed to be doing, if you can't deliver on the expectations that you've set, communicate that amongst your staff, follow those checklists and the patterns, you're just doomed to be in high-speed wobbles, and you just can't exist in business today.
And as Randy mentioned, he said one of the key things he mentioned is it's about the client relationship, the interaction at the client. Now, Dale mentioned this is one of the most exciting times in business today. Change creates opportunity. There's a lot of opportunity for all of us because the small to medium-sized businesses out there need the types of services that we can provide at a fixed cost to help them increase their profitability, enhance their employees' productivity, and give them a competitive advantage.
Well, really excited, and certainly what we've seen in conjunction with you guys is that the product set just keeps getting better. I think the customer support is incredible that you guys offer. The fact that the orientation that you're taking now is really to listen to what the dealers need to have to deliver value internally and to their customers. It shows in version 11, the software that you're rolling out. And I'm really excited, and I see the excitement in your staff.
Excited.
You're not a vendor, you're a partner.
A partner, and that's a big difference.
It's a big difference. Is that you take an interest in our business, which allows us to be a better company. And that's what makes it work.
And that makes it work for everybody. Everybody.
And the ultimate benefit is to the consumer that we all service.
And that's right.
That's what it's about.
That's what we're in business for.
Yeah. So thanks, James.
Thank you.
Thanks, Brian and Dale.
Thank you.